What's up, AD team? Austin Dunham back again with another video. And in today's video, I am here with Daniel from Fitness FAQs. And today we're gonna be testing our limits and our intensity with 3 exercises. So let's get right into it.
We'll kick it off with the weighted pull-up. So for this one, we couldn't find a dip belt. So we had to improvise with a lifting belt and a very heavy chain. How much would you say that chain weighed?
So that chain, even though it might look light, it was not. It was at least between 15 and 20 pounds added to that weighted pull-up. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, so considering that, overall, I'm pretty satisfied with my numbers. How about yourself?
Likewise, I was actually certainly surprised with it, to be honest, because usually for a plate, I range 7 to 10 reps, but also the form is, time under tension is different.
Yeah.
But I think we both hit 18, and that was pretty substantial for me, and I was excited for that.
Yeah. I was quite impressed, especially in Austin's situation. He's a fair bit lighter than me as well, so kudos to you for hitting the same reps, especially on the weighted stuff.
Yeah, even though we couldn't hit 20, it's like it was so close.
That was our big frustration. I was going for it. I was 10, okay, it's starting to get hard. 12, struggling. Might have a bit of rest pause. 15, I don't know.
And your body's like, nah, clock out, tap.
But I mean, both of us, I'm pretty happy with the form standards. Full range of motion, no kipping or kicking.
Exactly, yeah.
Relatively vertical technique as well.
Altogether, given that weight, it was around 60 through 70 pounds, which is not a weight range I usually train in, because I usually do it on a plate by plate basis. And you said you don't even do weighted pull-ups like that often, right?
Well, yeah, especially recently, because my goal's been one-arm chin-up. I've just been doing mainly one-arm chin-up training and lever-based movements. Particularly as I'm traveling around, it's not always easy to get access to a dip belt to do weighted pull-ups. I mean, I enjoy doing them, but it's not something that I've been doing. So
yeah, that goes to show just the carryover that from your training has been. And me myself, I do train more weighted pull-ups on a weekly basis. So that's very interesting to see.
I mean, it's no surprise if you're doing the basics. Vertical pull and a horizontal pull. You're building strength in a similar pattern, so the transfer will be there.
So next up, we did just all-out weighted dips. We started off like just a warm-up set, body weight, and then a plate, and then we just went all out on the 2 plates or 90 pounds. Usually, what's your working set with this? When you do weighted dips, I usually do 3 to 4 plates of lower reps. But I know.
Yeah, I'd be similar. I like playing around with similar three plates and then just doing rep work with that, or adding a little bit more weight and doing
exactly
4 to 6 reps range.
And I remember vividly from this set, it was just Hulk mode. Like I was so tunnel vision on just getting up, and you were shaking too. We both were shaking. Yeah, and that feeling of just like that intensity and just beast modeness, I guess. Yeah, it was definitely really fun.
It's a really fun way every now and then to legitimately push your limit. So as I was saying after my set, if you could make it out, was unless you're shaking, you're making some funny facial expressions, you just feel completely out of it, then you're not really testing your maximum. So regardless of the weight that we used, we just wanted to show that's what legitimate effort looks like. And you wouldn't train like this all the time, but it's nice to flick that switch and just tunnel vision, like you said, and just go for it. It's fun.
Today we definitely flipped that switch for sure.
Austin was saying beforehand he wanted to do a workout afterwards. I'm like, man,
I thought so. I was about to train legs, and then after just one set of this intensity stuff, I was like, it's not happening. I'm gonna have to train later today or tomorrow even. So out of the 2 vertical pressing movements, if you had to choose the weighted dip or the wall handstand push-up, what would you say for you that you would choose?
I would probably choose the handstand push-up just because of versatility. You don't need any equipment. You can do it anywhere, anytime. It's probably a bit more fun because you can have that exercise done with the wall or freestanding.
Exactly.
The dip, you need your equipment, you need the right setup. You go to a different gym, sometimes they're really wide, sometimes they're really narrow. Just more equipment and excuses for not getting that in.
Yeah, and in regards to choosing the exercises, I find that the weighted I mean, not the weighted, but the wall handstand push-up is more transferable to actually getting a stronger weighted dip if you build your reps up in that regard. But vice versa, not true. But I still love the weighted dip because it's like a great mass builder and everything like that. So.
Last up for the video, we went on the bodyweight row. I just wanted to pick something that is basic, something that everyone watching could relate to, and just to see how we fared at really pushing ourselves on this one.
This one was actually really fun for me because like I started really slow, controlled at first, and then I heard you in the background, like just go for it, and then bam, it just started going, and I literally stopped counting. I was like, I'm just going for it. While you know, maintaining the form as much as I could, but I really like that one.
That was really good. I saw him flick that switch mentally, and it was controlled. And then you just hear the bar going, chuk,
bam. Yeah,
that was awesome. And what we're looking for in this one was rigid body lines, so glutes engaged, like a plank position, and just trying to get that bar towards the chest every single time.
Yeah, it reminded me of like a reverse push-up. Literally, that's what it felt like, just doing an opposite push-up. So
this is one of the staple movements. So it's a horizontal rowing variation, and I think even if you're at an advanced level, this is something that you should be doing in your training. As we were saying, to do 15 bodyweight rows, clean form, all the way up, engaged scap, all the way down, not letting yourself do a reverse banana, keeping yourself nice and tight throughout the whole body. It's tough to do.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I remember you were like, you told me that, and then you end up getting like 30-ish reps. I'm like, okay, we'll see how this is.
It's difficult, but if you push yourself to get beyond that, for one set, 30 is possible.
Yes. So, do you also work in the tuck front lever row variations along with this, or do you choose one or the other?
Yeah.
In your personal?
In my own training, because the bodyweight row I can do for moderate to high reps, I'm working with front lever rows.
Gotcha.
And it's just crazy how much of a difference there is between those two.
Yeah.
Like you can add a ton of weight to the bodyweight row, but then you go and do a tuck front lever row.
When you're pulling to the waistline, it just changes it so much.
You might get 5 reps before you suddenly just start going halfway.
So I would say like put both in your training if you can. Definitely for a beginner, start more out with the one that we did.
Yes.
But eventually work your way up to the tuck front lever variations too.
Agree 100%.